Hello everyone. In previous video we have discussed about creative accounting. In this video we will discuss about the next concept regarding the chapter. I would like to clear you all that creative accounting is completely theory. It has no problematic part in your syllabus. Rest of the 4 chapters have problematic as well as theoretical concepts. Okay, we will start our video. We have been discussed about the creative accounting. The concept has been clear. Meaning and definition we have discussed. And today in this session we will clear about reasons for creative accounting. Okay, the first reason here is income smoothing. One of the creative accounting aims is represented by the income smoothing technique. This consists in deliberate using of accounting policies aimed to report a net income series with a low fluctuations within over a period in order to avoid the fairly report to the shareholders. This way, the management pursues to reduce the net income's fluctuations from one period to another. Companies generally prefer to report a steady trend of growth in profit rather to show volatile profit with a series of dramatic rise and falls. This is achieved only by making unnecessary high provisions for liabilities against assets value in good years so that provisions can be reduced, thereby improving reported profits in bad years. The second one is accounting ethics. Ethics in the accounting are fundamental part of the financial career training. The history of finance is related with appropriations and misappropriations. Accounting curriculum which emphasizes ethics playing an essential role are vital to keep the financial organizations of the country floating. This will ensure that the ground targets and maintains employees with the needed ethical and moral balance to have long and successful career. The third one is motivation. The reason of an action or a behavior depends upon several things. They are, the first one is management desires to receive a bonus. The bonus is based on profits. The higher the profit, the higher the bonus. So how can we increase our profit? Overstate income, understate cost and expenses. Assets are overstated and liabilities are understated. By this we can receive a bonus. The second one is the business seeks to pay less tax. Normally government charges tax on profit. So the more profit, more tax is to be paid. So income is understated, cost and expenses are overstated, liabilities are overstated and assets may be understated. The third one is the business needs additional financing. That is, it needs loan to get a loan at a favorable rate. Normally, the less risk pursued by the lenders at lower interest rate charged by the lender. The fourth one is to minimize bad debts. So how can we minimize the bad debts? Overstate assets value and income, understate liabilities, cost and expenses. By this we can minimize or reduce the bad debts. The fifth one is the managers are involved in management, buyout or significant shares purchase and seeks to minimize the price they will pay for the shares. When someone is buying a business or a share at low prices, generally the value of business is related to its profit. So lower the profit, the cheaper will the price. The next thing is reasons for motivation of creative accounting. The first reason is artificial increase or decrease of profit or revenue. The second one is increase in the demand of organization in the eyes of investors. And the third one is misleading the stockholders about financial position of the organization. And the last one is to get a personal incentives. I hope the concept is clear now, the reasons for creative accounting. Moving on to the next concept we have here is ways of creative accounting. And I would like to tell you here that these are very simple. Our creative accounting, there are number of ways of creative accounting. The first one we have here is estimating excess profit. These are the ways of creative accounting. The second one is not following consistent accounting convention. Third one is unrealistic assumption regarding different aspects. And fourth one is materiality misappropriation, unsuitable revenue recognition, inappropriate estimation and liabilities, estimation of extensive provisions and reserves. In nutshell, I can say that creative accounting ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. These are the ways through which we can create our creative accounting. Okay. The next concept is features of creative accounting. If you have studied thoroughly about the definition of creative accounting, you will get a complete idea about features of creative accounting. Whenever you study the definition and you know the concept of it, you will automatically write the features of it. The first feature here is it is a technique of accounting. No need to say it is a technique of accounting. The second one is it facilitates creative accounting by using loopholes of accounting information. When the accounting information is omitted, loopholes can be synonym by omission, and when the accounting information is omitted, it helps creative accounting to utilize it for the desired results. The third one is it is a technique which facilitates to manipulate the accounting information. The fourth one is it deals with the misrepresentation of accounting information. It means it picturizes the accounting information which is not true for the desired results. And the last one is it is concerned with the artificial creation of accounting information. Next we have here is techniques of creative accounting. The first technique here is flexibility in regulation. Generally, the regulation, particularly the accounting regulations, permits flexibility in choosing a policy to follow the international accounting standards. Let the financial management to choose between valuation of the non-current assets at depreciated historical value or at revalued value. The management may decide the change of the policies, and these shifts are different to be identified a few years later. The next we have here is lack of regulation. It is meeting in some areas in very domain. In most countries, accounting regulation is limited in some areas. For example, in Romania, there are few mandatory requirements for transactions with futures and stock options, or for the recognition and measurement of pension liabilities. The third one here is scope for management. Management can be using their discretionary position in order to obtain the financial position and stability they assume. For example, managers decide the increase or decrease of the provision for bad debts. The next one we have here is the timing factor. The timing of some transactions offer to the management the opportunity to increase the revenues when the operating profits is not satisfactory and to create the desired impression in accounts. The existing stock in companies' patrimony that have a significant higher value compared to the historical value may be sold only when the operating profit is not satisfactory. The fifth one is use of article transactions. The article transactions are often used in order to manipulate the balance sheet amounts or to remove the profits between or to move the profits between accounting periods. These transactions are realized by entering in a controlled transactions with two or more parties. One of the most of the times a bank such arrangements consist in selling of an asset at a higher or lower rate than in an uncontrolled transactions and then leasing it back for the rest of its useful period, compensating through the rental the price difference. The next one we have here is reclassification and presentation of finance. Reclassification and representation of financials are relatively less analyzed in accounting literature. However, in reality, the companies often proceed to make up the amounts in order to obtain good level of profitability, liquidity or leverage ratio. Most of the times the numbers are smoothly modified in order to improve the investor's perception. Techniques that define creative accounting are not new, but experience has shown the most of the times may prove extremely expensive in order to attract investors and to appear profitable to the shareholders, employees, creditors, suppliers, and other categories of the companies. The companies can decide to mistake the financials. This practice often lead to drastic consequences. The manipulation of the conduct to a such mismatch of the financial position and of the results with the fair representation zone, which implies that the profit will not represent the long term capacity of the firm to generate earnings. I hope you have understood the techniques of creative accounting.